All right, Pro Pump 101 podcast here. I'm backed by Product One, Victory Multisport, Battle Tested, Man Frame, Choke Challenge, and Uncommon Peaks. Now, give us a little bit back your name, your background, and where you're from, so everybody knows.
So, name's Oscar Ownsworth, from the UK. Fight record: 8 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Yeah, it's about the
Awesome,
base of
awesome.
it.
So, I mean, you have a lot of I noticed on the Instagram also. I just want to bring this up. You won some good, championships and good rounds and good fights and everything. I mean, what was the most difficult champion rounds that you actually had dig deep to win?
I mean, first one were in first round, so that weren't too bad. But the other two, I were quite. I'd got some like injuries for them, so I think they were both quite hard in different ways. I'd say my last one were probably the one I really had to dig deep for. Um, yeah, like 15 minutes is a long time of fighting, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I think I could do the 25 minutes, no doubt, but I won't ever want. Just get it over and done with early from now on.
No, 100%. So what got you into, I mean, you had your amateur record, you had everything going on, and your amateur fights were doing awesome. You did amazing in those. But I was wondering when you got, and you started really pumping up and getting more, fights and everything, like when you went to your first championship, how did you feel when you were about to walk in the cage?
um, every time I'm about to walk in the cage, I feel good. I feel more than ready to get in there. Um, it's the nerves come before, like weeks before.
Mhm.
I don't have any nerves when I'm in the cage. I feel almost free, like I can be myself almost. Get to do what I enjoy. Like yeah, no nerves at all. Feel really really good. It's one of them things. It's a weird feeling, but there's no other feeling like it.
No, 100%. I agree. I agree because I mean, wow, I'm surprised because a lot of people they say they get nerves before they walk in the cage, and a lot of people have those adrenaline rush, and everything, and they love that, do you ever feel that adrenaline rush, before you hit the cage sometimes?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's where my nickname comes from a little bit because I used to get all hyped up and used to get like really mad before my fights. But now you should see I'm completely different now. I need to change my fight name. Because now I'm always see me. I've always got a smile on my face when I'm walking out, like absolutely placid, like as calm as I am talking to you now, absolutely fine. But like I said, back in my younger days, like when I was 19, 20, I used to like bright red, big like angry ginger kid, like storming over to cage, and they're just trying to take people's heads off. But now I just like I say, enjoy it. So I just
Hmm.
embrace the moment. It just feels like home in there, like I said. So
And I noticed you mix it a lot, you mix it up, you take the guy, you take a lot of chances. And I like how you mix it up because, it reminds me of a lot of the UFC, fighters that mix it up, like John Jones style, stuff like that. And I like the kicks, the punches, and then the one, two, threes. It's amazing because seeing that and then the speed you have, that's why you're a champion. You built up to that to be a champion. And in every fight you had, what made you think like, man, I think I could do better on my next one? I have to switch this up.
yeah, so every time, even like I'm on 8 fight win streak at minute, but even after every single fight that I've won, I've still looked at it as a loss. I've looked because everyone says you always learn better from a loss, don't you? So
Yep.
I've always looked at it like, right, at this point I could have got subbed here, at this point I could have got knocked out here. So I've always gone back and reassessed every single fight I've done and always looked to try and get better. And I can see myself in each fight. I've got better in the ways that I needed to. But yeah, I like to mix it up, man. Like, everyone sees me just as a striker. Like, don't get me wrong, it's the best bit, and it's what the fans like to see. So I do like striking, but man, I can wrestle, I can sub people, I can do everything. It's mixed martial arts, isn't it? I don't tie me to one brush because I can do everything. So
Yeah, because
yeah,
you have a lot of takedown defense too. So your takedown defense is very high, and I noticed that too. And but I see in some of the fights, you mix it up too. You had a takedown a couple times in some of those fights, and some of the other fights you had a lot of guys just want to stand and bang. I mean, you probably it looks like you love to stand and bang too. It's amazing to see
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like I said, it's like what I enjoy doing. It's like what the fans see doing as well. So I always think like I'm there to entertain. I'm an entertainer. So whenever I'm punching people in the face, they're punching me in the face, and that's what people are paying to see. I don't mind doing that all day long, all day long.
No, that's amazing. So what's the future? I mean, what do you see yourself doing in the future promotion wise? Where's the pinnacle for you?
um, so there's a lot of things going through the minute. Like I'm waiting on a few different promotions. Not gonna mention it, but a few bigger promotions. Trying to keep away from like the regional scene a little bit at the minute and work towards bigger shows. Obviously, I already fought on PFL, so that's still potential on
Mhm.
on the table. I know a few other promotions have asked me since my last fight to fight for them, so I think we'll just see at the minute. But I think one of these bigger shows, like I want to be a world champion. That's
That'd be
that's where
amazing.
that's where I see myself going in the next few years. 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. Like I'm gonna do it. So it's just
No,
I
100%.
just need to do
100%.
everything I need to do. So
Because I mean, look at it this way. You got Leon Edwards that came around, right? Leon Edwards came around as champion. I got Health and Performance. That's Ian Gary's coach, strength conditioning coach. And so you have Ian Gary out in Ireland. So then you got Conor McGregor in Ireland. Then you got, a bunch of other top like Darren Till. He's thinking about going back in boxing, and he may go to MMA. He don't
yeah,
know yet. So you have all this top line, like I told everybody before on the podcast and the MMA talk, is there's so much going on in the UK that there is a lot of top level mixed martial arts athletes out there that are willing to go the extra mile to be champion, just like Leon Edwards did, just like Ian Gary is climbing up to the top
massively.
and he has the next fight, just like Conor McGregor made, champ style. And so it's gonna be amazing to see you at a higher promotion also. I mean, PFL, yeah, they are great, amazing. Promotion's amazing, they're amazing, they do a great job. But you want to get that you want to build up, you want to get something kind of sometimes new, and I hope you do, because I'd be rooting for you no matter what. So it's gonna be awesome to see what those promotions, hopefully one of them, pick you up, because you're on an 8 fight win streak right now. So that's even more amazing. And what's more amazing too is that you remind me of when you were fighting, you were doing stand up, you remind me of if I'm getting the name right, Paul Felder, right? Yeah, Paul Felder, right? No, not Paul Felder. I can't think of his name right now. He was coming back from retirement. You know what I'm talking about. Shoot. He's a UFC analysis too. I forgot his name already.
Oh yeah.
Felder, I think.
Ginger guy as well.
Yeah,
I know what
yep.
you're on about. I can't think of his name as well.
I
Yeah, I
forgot.
know
I
what you're
forgot
on
right off
about.
the bat. But anyways, he's
Oh, it's
kind of.
gonna kill me.
They call him
Yeah,
Dragon, I
no,
think. Dragon.
I appreciate that. I know what you're on about. Yeah, good fighter. Good fighter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the reason why I'm saying that is because your style, the stance, the punching, the kicking, you do the same exact kind of like the style like he has a little bit, and everything. It's amazing
Yeah,
seeing that the mixing around and everything. You have a chin, and that's a lot of people don't understand is that you have to have a powerful chin to get through all this, in the
yeah.
octagon. And
Oh,
I don't know if,
I know I've got a good chin. I know I've got a
yeah,
good chin. I know
100%. No,
it's been
100%.
checked a few times, so you've always got that
But I
little
mean,
doubt in the back of your head. But I know now, like, yeah,
but
I just don't go to sleep. It's weird. It's weird. Like I know how people get knocked out, but I don't know how I haven't been knocked out because I've been hit hard, perfectly when I've not seen it coming, and I just like I've hit the floor, I've come back up. Like I don't know how that happened. I can't even remember last
Yeah.
time. But you just keep
Look at
going. I think.
look at Max Holloway. He don't even spar anymore.
Yeah, I know. I know. He's built differently though, isn't he? That guy.
That guy is built
Real
differently. Yeah,
fighter.
I thought he would go light. I thought he'd go lightweight. You know that? I thought he would go lightweight. That's what I was really curious about. So, I'm hoping the future he gets a title shot again. So, but like I said, PFL. I mean, we'll see what happens there. Whatever promotion you go to, I'll be looking forward to it. I'll definitely be looking to see what you're going to be going towards. Also, I want to ask you, do you take like to keep your performance up high, your strength and conditioning up high? Do you take supplements to keep that motivation going and to keep everything on point?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I have creatine, beta-alanine every single day. I take loads of different supplements to make sure I'm getting them in. So I think they are important. Just as your normal general health. Because if you're not feeling very well, you're not going to train very well, are you? So I think it's good to be health is wealth and all that. So
Oh
100%
yeah,
supplements are the key, I think,
oh yeah,
to
that's
performance.
amazing. And then, what else is the future your goals that you want to conquer at the end of 2023?
2023, I'd just like to get another fight. It don't particularly matter too much to me um, what fight, but I think end the year on another big win. 3 year, uh, I'll be 9-2. So and then next year, hit it big and a big promotion. I've got some serious like time in the cage now. So I felt experienced as a fighter for my past two fights. So I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready to move up a step now. But I think it don't really matter. Just get another fight in the cage, and then start to potentially look at some good shows. Um, even if that comes up in December. I mean, it could come up in December. There's some really good shows coming on. I mean, there's Cage Warriors, there's PFL again. There's KSW. There's some good regional shows as well in December. I mean, like just before Christmas, there's some good stuff going on, and then you get to enjoy Christmas dinner and stuff. Yeah,
I
we celebrate Christmas big in the UK, so like
love, yeah.
we're getting fat
Christmas is
over
great.
Christmas, man. We're getting fat over Christmas. Super celebratory. So yeah, three fights this year, three good wins on good shows. So yeah, I'll be very happy with that, and then look forward to next year.
Awesome, awesome. I heard a lot of it's called Octagon, out of over
Octagon.
there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. That looks like a sick show. That looks really good. Like the production on that looks awesome. I won't mind getting my hands on that one as well. To be fair,
yeah, it
but
looks
yeah,
really, really good. I
I
and
actually
I
got
can't
offered to
wait to
do that
see.
Octagon Challenge. Have you seen that series, Octagon Challenge?
I watched a little bit. Yeah, I've been
I,
watching a
I
little
got
bit of it
I
and
got
everything.
offered to go on that, but I just had a fight and I was like a bit busted up and stuff. And they're like, oh, they said like the first fight's gonna be in like 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm not even going back training yet. So I'm like, I'll give this one a skip. I'll give this one a skip. But yeah, I'm watching it now and I'm like, I wish I'd done it. I wish I'd have done it. I should have just taken it and gone for it. But hey,
lot
living
of
man, you live opportunities.
lot of people are looking forward to that. The Octagon's blowing up a lot over there in UK, and it's really getting more bigger in Ireland and the UK. So what I've
Yeah,
been
it's gonna be
doing,
good.
I've been sharing a lot of their fighters, a lot of stuff going on, and I've been helping them out to promote a little more out of the US too. So I mean, I'm hoping that they enjoy it. They always like my stuff all the time, so it's very cool to see that and everything. And I can't wait to see like this season. The season in September came out, so that's pretty interesting so far.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It'll be good. I'm really looking forward to that show. It's gonna be
Um,
awesome.
so so 2024 coming up too. You got 2024, a whole new year, and what is that year? Does that year look like for you? are you gonna keep building on your mixed martial arts side? And um, where do you train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at also? That's what I was curious too.
Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, I train at AVT in Leeds.
Nice.
We've got some fantastic Jiu Jitsu coaches there. Likes the Danny Mitchell. He's my main coach. He's my MMA coach, but he does my Jiu Jitsu as well. Jay Furnace, he's a great coach as well. There's so many good guys down there. I'd say probably one of the best jiu-jitsu, not pure jiu-jitsu, but like MMA gyms I'd say in country. So I've come massively since I've been training here. Like so I
Amazing.
used to mainly do like you know if you had like catch wrestling. Used to do
Oh
quite a
yeah.
lot of catch wrestling. So I'd never really done just jiu-jitsu on its own. So I was getting smoked by all the white belts when I joined AVT, and I'm like, they're like, yeah, a lot of stuff I were doing were just like just a bit wild, really. But like, yeah, changing my fundamentals and working on that a lot. But yeah, just over in Leeds, it's yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, because I used to wrestle too, so I'm a two-time state champ for wrestling. So
Oh
in high
yeah,
school and
nice.
everything. Yeah, so I used to do mixed martial. I used to fight back in the day, so that's why I got into the whole MMA talk and podcast and everything again because I want to
Yeah,
get more depth, more view of everybody, and I want to help out the fighters like yourself and to get more out there, and you guys get heard and everything else. Because in all reality, like I tell everybody, it's to help everybody to get everybody out there more and to help people, always no matter what, to really build up because in that build up, when you get there your name gets heard, you get out there, and again, like I said, our podcast, we're like I talk to everybody, and our MMA talk, we're like the fastest growing right now in the industry, so
yeah,
it's really
yeah,
that.
yeah. I seen
And
when this is massive. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be good.
no, it's going to be massive because there's a lot like I talked to. I don't know if you seen his post. I sometimes share stuff at Rush, Dylan Rush. He's Rush MMA. And he shares a lot of stuff. He's a journalist and everything too. So I have all these guys that like 75, like 60 guys in the group. We're all in a group for journalist wise. So we keep an eye on all the fighters. We
Oh,
watch,
nice.
we do this and we talk, and a lot of guys go to Bellator, UFC, PFL, one championships. They go all of these. It's pretty amazing seeing where these guys go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It goes fast as well. Move fast
Oh yeah.
through the scene. So
Oh
one
yeah.
minute, one minute just like fighting on a just a backstreet show, and next minute UFC. So it's just I think he's been in the right place at the right time a lot of it, if I'm honest.
Yep. Yep. Look, I mean, like even like we said, the right place at the right time. Look at Conor McGregor, right? He
Yeah,
won the
yeah,
100. He won the 140 pound championship. Right place at the right time. He went to 155 with Eddie, became champion over there at the lightweight. Boom, knocked him out. Second round I think it was, and called it. And that was it. He might
yeah,
be going
yeah.
for a welterweight title the way he's. Maybe he will or not. I don't know. It's gonna be
Yeah,
amazing to see what he does. Yeah,
middleweight
but
next. Be fighting Sean
but I mean,
Strickland.
oh yeah, Sean, that was an amazing fight. I couldn't
But
even
yeah, we were
like
crazy. That I did not see that coming at all.
I didn't know Izzy was trying to question it. He was trying to to and then Izzy said after the in between the fights at the end of the fight he said he heard Eric Sean Strickland's coach every time say he's about to do this, he's about to do that, he's about to do this, and then like every time he said that Izzy couldn't do it because he was about to do it, and then Sean already knew.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
amazing.
I remember seeing that interview as well. Yeah, that's just good. That great coaching though. Like
Oh,
just to lead him really well. Like phenomenal.
Sean. And then what really gets me is that Pierre, right, Alex Pierre, he's the one that beat Izzy, and then Izzy beat him, and then Sean got knocked out by Alex, and then Sean beats Izzy and wins the belt. It's just an amazing
Yeah,
story.
yeah. It's like this cycle of like
Yeah. And then
who really
Alex,
owns the belt.
Alex trained uh, Sean Strickland to beat Izzy, so it's just an
Yeah, he
amazing
did.
story.
They showed him like a few shots that work, and he like landed them as well. Oh man, I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
What a
Some
guy.
of the guys I talked to, some of the guys I talked to are like, they were so sad because of Izzy lost, and everything. And we thought that he was gonna, run right by him, and you can't. That tells you right there, you cannot underestimate your fighters.
No, no, I think he did. I think he did massively, to be honest. It looked
That's
like someone. Izzy looked like someone trying to be Izzy, if you know what I mean. He didn't
yeah.
look completely. But I don't know if that were down to him or down to what Sean were doing, or yeah, bit of both maybe. But yeah,
It was just
the man got the win.
it was an amazing fight. But no, back to you. But I'm saying you have a chance. Like I said, you've been through all these championships. A lot of people can't get to those championships. A lot of people can't get to the be a champion, in certain divisions, certain areas of their life. And you have that mindset, right, that you're going to be a champion in the future, and you have that build up to be that champion because you take one fight at a time. And when you take that one fight at a time, you got a big future ahead of you. That's going to be awesome to see that, where that goes, what promotion you go to next. And I'll be watching for sure. And I'll be definitely keep an eye on you. And we'll definitely have a talk again on here and go from there because I'm really looking forward to seeing what promotion you go to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, me too. I'll just wait till it wait till it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
But
keep your eye out. There'll be something on the horizon very soon.
tell everybody where to follow you at, and then I'll wrap it up.
Uh, um, Oscar Ownsworth MMA, or Facebook, Oscar Ginger Fury Ownsworth. I've
Awesome.
got
Awesome.
TikTok
All
as
right,
well, but
guys.
I don't know what that is.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I appreciate you coming on. It's awesome. It's an
Thanks
honor.
for having me.
And I'll definitely be keep an eye on you and definitely we'll be talking soon. You have a great night and we'll talk more later.
You too, man. See you later.
Later.